Hi, I'm Danny Carson with Oklahoma Life TV, and they always say all good things must come to an end. Well, this story is about one good thing that came to an end at the Kiwanis Club Kittyland in Duncan, Oklahoma.
So Kiwanis, we have several things that we do, but what we're known for the most is Kittyland. For generations, our local people have been coming out and enjoying Kittyland. We've had the park open since the mid-50s, and it's just a great place for kids and parents and grandparents and families to come out, have a great time. It's economical. It's 50 cents a ticket, and it's a summer deal that we have going on every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. You're able to come out for 2 or 3 hours and just have a great time at this historic park. The first ride was the carousel, brought it in 1955, and then the planes came in at 1957, I believe, 58. The Tilt-A-Whirl, which all the teenagers enjoyed, that was in the early 60s, and the train, which is the reason we're out here tonight, the train came to us as a used train in 1967, 54 years ago. Clayton, we are honoring him tonight because most of what we do is volunteer work. Clayton is just one of those guys that any time we needed him, he's been out here. He's spent thousands of hours and given thousands of rides just to keep those family and those kids happy.
I started this back in 2008. A friend of mine, Melvin Jones, had approached me when I was paying my electric bill and said, "Hey, I'm needing some help at Kittyland. Would you be interested in helping me out?" And I said, "What do you need help with?" He said, "I need another train driver." That first year, I was just kind of like a part-time driver, but the next year, I went on full force, and I was driving 2, 3, sometimes 4 nights a week. But then I started being their permanent driver 2009, and then I did Thursday and Friday, and I've done most of every private party they've had over the last 13 years. So, and a couple of years back, we decided we wanted to just see how many people we actually took on this train. And by the way, this is our second train. Our first train we sold 2 years ago, and so this is our new baby. But this track all the way from the tunnel to tunnel is 1,167 feet. And so, you know, we did some math on it, and we drove a lot of miles. I figured that I have probably driven this thing probably 50,000-60,000 miles in 13 years. I've seen families come down with their kids, and I've seen them come back with grandkids, and some of them have actually even showed up with great-grandkids. I've seen family reunions down here. You know, people have brought kids to ride their first time on what they call the choo-choo. It's been fun to watch these kids grow up around here, and these other kids that have started coming and bringing their kids. But you know, and the fun never changes. Like I said, when I was a kid, my parents brought me here. We started coming here back in 1968. Yeah, I'm dating myself just a little bit. But behind here, when the train goes through the tunnel, the horn is blown, and the kids and adults will scream. And things have never changed. They still do that even to this day. They will scream and holler and have a blast while they're doing this. And it's just neat to see, because I can look in the mirror and see the expressions on some of these people's faces that they're having the time of their life. You grow up with the train if you come to Kittyland. And when I first started doing this, some kids said, "What do I got to do to get to drive the train?" I said, "You have to wait 45 years like I had to. Then you can drive the train." I want to thank the Duncan Kiwanis for allowing me to have this opportunity to serve the community in this capacity. You know, some people say, "Why do you give your time every weekend to do this?" Well, I think it's fun. You know, when I first started doing this also, it was a way after I got off work to kind of unwind. I'd be driving the train, going down the track, listening to the giggles and the screams, and that was a way to unwind. But now that, you know, as I've been doing this so many years, it's a way to give back to the community. And the Kiwanis Club has been doing that for so many years, and I am just grateful that they gave me this opportunity to be a small part of the Duncan Kiwanis Club.
If you'd like to be a part of the Kiwanis Club, there are several different options, both full-time and part-time. I would highly suggest you look into the Friends of Kiwanis Club program. Reach out to them in Duncan, Oklahoma. My name's Danny Carson, and thank you for watching Oklahoma Life TV.